everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Way of the Most High. Today we're going to talk about the upcoming New Moon Festival on 03/07/2019 Roman Day. For a large number of us observing the Creator's calendar, by nature, agriculture, and of course the lights in the expanse above us, this coming New Moon Festival will be the beginning of the scriptural year. I want to start this video by stating that our family has observed the cycles of the moon and equal daytime to equal nighttime, known as solstices or equinoxes, as well as the agriculture of the barley or Abib since around 2010. So scripturally speaking, these are the three factors that coincide with the first month of the scriptural year. Number one, equal daytime to equal nighttime. Which new moon is going to be closest to that time? Because that's what's going to coincide with the barley harvest, guaranteed. All right, so secondly, we've got the bowl-shaped crescent moon. Now the moon, as you can see in the background of this video here, the horns are up. Well, during the year, as each moon cycle progresses, those horns go down to the bottom in that bowl shape. All right, the bowl-shaped crescent always coincides as well with the first moon cycle of the scriptural year. I don't find a lot of people talking about that on the internet. It's not in the biblical calendar forums. People are just so focused on the barley or the equinox, and they're not taking into a very well-rounded perspective on the Creator's calendar. It includes a lot of things. All right, so when we're talking about the scriptural calendar, we've got equal daytime to nighttime, the bowl-shaped crescent moon, and the barley harvest. Anyone who scrolls through my Facebook posts can go all the way back through the years that I've been doing this and look back at my new moon reports coinciding with the bowl-shaped crescent and the barley harvest. And you can Google that as well. Anyone can Google any particular year for new moon sightings and barley harvests and take a look at these things for yourselves. If you're interested in understanding the importance of following the sun, the moon, and barley, and understanding the Creator's calendar in general, please read my 30-page short document on the calendar of YaH under my website link, Calendar Stuff. That's thewayofthemosthigh.ca. Under Calendar Stuff, you'll find the calendar of YaH. All right, so now that we've got that out of the way, let's discuss the upcoming new moon. And first, I want to stop and give thanks to the following Facebook people or ministries: Devorah Gordon, whom you can find on Devorah's date tree; Yoel Halevi, known as Hebrew in Israel; and Neria Haroe; and Brian Hoek. These individuals on Facebook and otherwise have helped by paying attention to the moon cycles as well as the barley harvest. So I'll say right off the bat that I haven't seen much with regards to the bowl-shaped crescent again in these discussions, or the super moon, or other aspects of nature, except for Brian Hoek. He seems to be posting, he made a post about the cranes flying over Hula, the valley, in the Biblical Calendar Forum. Now, the vast majority of people who observe a Jewish calendar or Torah-related calendar are those, of course, who are going by a precalculated calendar. That's what most people are going by, or rabbinical calendar. This is based off of things in the Farmer's Almanac like the equinox, the vernal equinox or spring equinox, when daytime is roughly close to nighttime. But these are precalculated calendars based off of when daytime is going to be equal to nighttime. That's all it is. It's not based on what Scripture says, which is a barley sheaf that you're supposed to present before Yahuwah at the appointed time. So people following a precalculated calendar are choosing a new moon that falls after the equinox, not the new moon that's closest to the equinox. That's problematic as well. Now, the sun divides the year into 4 parts with 2 solstices and 2 equinoxes. All right, but that's all that the sun does. This is not a solar calendar that we're following. This is the Creator's calendar, which has the sun, the moon and agriculture, and is aligned with natural events that happen in the springtime, like bird migrations. So in 2019, people who go by a precalculated or Jewish calendar or equinox-only calendar are going to be miles away from the actual springtime Abib new moon. They're going to be ignoring the bowl-shaped new moon and the current barley growth, bird migrations, and other factors. YaH Halevi posted on the 27th that the rains, or spring rains, which accompany the barley harvest, were taking place. The new moon that we're expecting on 03/07/2019 is going to coincide closer to equal daytime and nighttime than the following new moon. So 12 days after this upcoming new moon, daytime is going to be roughly equal with nighttime. And that's just prior to Pesach in terms of the date. All right? The harvesting of the barley, or the wave sheaf of the barley, the following new moon in the 4th Roman month is going to be much further from the development of the stalks as currently posted. The following new moon in the 4th Roman month of this year is going to be 40 minutes to an hour off of equal daytime and nighttime. Also, by the time the following Passover by rabbinical Jewish precalculated calendar, the barley harvest will be long past its Abib stage. The moon is also expected to be a supermoon, which a lot of people ignore this fact, but a supermoon, or what's called a full worm moon. Last time that happened was 1981. It's called this a full worm moon because that's the time when the worms will be emerging. It coincides with that, as well as the bird migration, as noted earlier. I'll keep you posted on my own observations of springtime on Facebook, and you can go through previous years, like I said, of my posts that I've done. But the supermoon often coincides, as far as my observations go, with Pesach, or Passover, when the Abib is observed correctly. Do we have precedents for this kind of early Abib developing into a harvest stock by Pesach in previous years? Yes. In 2001, the Karaite crew reported finding barley on Roman 3rd month, 2nd day. This is clearly more than a week earlier than our current year, going by calculations. So when they came back to it on the 11th, the barley had well passed its Abib state. In 2002, Abib was found on the 14th of the Roman 3rd month, which is also about a week earlier than it will be this year. In 2005, Karaites declared that they found Abib on the 8th of the Roman 3rd month. In 2010, it was the 12th. In 2013, it was the 11th, as posted by Nehemiah Gordon. All right, so we've got a number of years in which we've got an early Abib in its green ear development into the harvest barley stalk by the time of Pesach. Now, I did try to get a hold of Troy Miller of CreationCalendar.com today, but I was unable to. I mention him here because I receive his emails each month. He sends out a letter about the upcoming moon cycles, and his newsletter agrees with a number of the things I've spoken about in this video. He's very friendly, easily reachable person. I've been friends with him for years. Brian Hoek's calendar on Truth on the Web has possibilities for the Roman 3rd month or the Roman 4th month. I'm guessing that he hasn't settled on that as of yet. But he has a really great video on the Abib cutoff date. That's just looking at the barley. So again, if we just consider all the factors of equal daytime and nighttime, the supermoon, the bowl-shaped crescent, migration of the birds, all of these factors give us a very well-rounded picture of what we can expect the month of Abib to be a new year for us. All right. So Brian Hoek, again, I tried to call him today as well, left a message. Haven't heard back from him yet. But these are my thoughts on the beginning of the scriptural year. And as we come to this next new moon festival, I just want to wish all of you a wonderful and prosperous year to come. And may YaH prepare our hearts to observe his festivals properly and to study his ways and just to observe his laws to the best of our ability. And if that's what you're trying to do, regardless of whether you're a month off from my calendar or whether there's differences between us and other people, let's all come together and just congratulate each other and embrace each other in trying to observe the ways of the Most High. So shalom from thewayofthemosthigh.ca. Hope this has been a helpful and informative video for you. Peace and prosperity.